Welcome to the QCC report out for Axle White Shift. My name is Matthew Olivares. I'm the group leader, and this is the Muda Munchers. I would like to hand over the mic to my team leader, Ray Burt, so he can start introductions.
Thanks everyone for coming out and enjoying this video we're about to put on by the Muda Munchers. My name is Ray Burt. My safety commitment is I will make sure there's a safe work environment for all my team members on a daily basis. Today's our theme for our quiet circle is going to be Stop the Hurt. The quiet circle group consists of our group leader, Matt O, as the advisor, myself as a theme lead, circle lead, Alfred as a note taker, Jacob as a gatekeeper, Ramon as a timekeeper, and Asia as a scribe. We sat down as a group and we came up with some rules. Rule number 1 is be on time. Number 2 is to participate. 3, be respectful and open-minded to others' opinions. 4, to learn. And then 5, of course, have fun. We have our quality circle versatility matrix. A lot of these team members, it's their first time doing a quality circle. So we scored a 1.8 on the knowledge that we have as a group, which puts us in zone D on the level assessment. Before we start the actual steps of the quality circle, we did our activity development plan from theme selection all the way down to step 8 on who was going to do what steps. But overall, we're all going to learn all 8 steps as a group. We came up with 3 issues over here on Axle Line. We have HYP for East 10, the A-arms, and then the turnaround on East 4 and East 5. Most overall beneficial scored a 28, which is going to be the HYP for East 10. Here we have a picture of the team members putting HYP concerns on the chronos. So now I'm going to hand it over to Asia for step 1.
Hi, my name is Asia Jackson, and my safety commitment is to instill well-being in building as safely as possible, providing myself and fellow team members with the assurance of returning home safely to our families. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into step 1, clarify the problem. The ultimate goal is to eliminate all HYP concerns so that team members can build safely and produce the best quality trucks for our customers. Background: there are 7 team members reporting HYP concerns at East 10, the new model process added for the new model Tundra. Issue: 7 team members with HYP concerns at East 10. Ideally, we would like 0 team members with HYP concerns. Our current is 7, which gives us a gap of 7. Our data collection started November 1st, 2021 and ended March 1st, 2022. Step 2, breaking down the problem. We have 7 team members with HYP concerns. We broke that down into 3 categories: man, method, and machine. We were able to eliminate method and machine, which left us with man, 5 for bad ergo. We further broke that down into 4 wrist and 1 back, and we went forward with the 4 wrist HYP concerns. Point of occurrence is at element 17 when the team members are temp setting the nuts and washers on the rear axle. Our problem statement is there's 4 team members that have HYP risk concerns at East 10 while performing element 17.
Here's a video of the team member putting on the stabilizer bar, which is you can see that the axle went down at tilt and going to perform bad ergo on their wrist while installing the nuts and washers.
Step 3, set a target. Is to reduce the 4 HYP concerns to 0 by May 27, 2022. And here you see our graph. Our current is 4, and if we hit our target, we will have 0, which gives us our impact to gap. We started out with 7 HYP concerns, and once we hit our target, that will leave us with 3 by completion. by May 27, 2022. Step 4, analyze the root cause. So we broke this down into 4 categories with the 4 team members with risk HYP concerns: material, man, method, and machine. We were able to eliminate man, method, and machine, which left us with material. Why? Team members are reporting HYP concerns. Why? Bad ergo on their wrist while installing the nuts and washers. Why? The stabilizer bar studs are facing downward. Why? Because once the stabilizer bar is added to the rear axle, it causes it to shift from a neutral position to a downward position. Why? The details are not made correctly to hold the axle in an upright position, which leads us to our root cause. The details are not made correctly to hold the axle in an upright position, and this is a photo of the team member performing that exact task and showing the bad ergo. And at this time, I would like to hand it over to my teammate, Alfred.
Hello, my name is Alfred Gallardo. My safety commitment is I will follow all current and new safety procedures as they are developed in our ever-changing workplace. I'm going to continue with step 5, develop countermeasures. We came up with 3 countermeasures, which were the first one being the jig on a balancer, scored the highest at 21. The other 2 scored the same at 17, which were extended nylon jigs on the skillets and jig on a bungee on the skillet. Our implementation plan here consisted of discussing and coming up with the new jigs, discussing the balancer jig, trialing them, communicating the trial jigs with red shift and with our team members on white shift as well, receiving the new details from Kaizen, installing them on the skillets, and then getting feedback from both red and white shift. Continuing on to step 6, see countermeasures through. As you can see here, we achieved all of our change points within a timely fashion. Our key points during this were to ensure all team members were informed of the bungee trials, to ensure that all team members were trained on them, to ensure all team members were aware of the new nylon jigs on the skillets and that proper trial paperwork was filled out for those trials. And then as feedback was collected, we made adjustments as needed. We're going to start here with our first trial, the balancer jig. Once we installed the night rail, it was found that this created an incredible safety risk. If a team member were to forget to remove the jig from the diff, it would lift the diff off of the skillet, creating an intense safety hazard for everybody in the area. Safety is our #1 priority here at Toyota, so we decided to terminate this trial immediately. Moving on to trial number 2, we installed magnets to imitate what it would be like if the bungee jigs were permanently installed onto the skillets. This trial was marginally successful. However, it still allowed for a little bit of play with the bungee jig, which caused the diff to still shift. So we decided to move on to a 3rd trial.
This video will show once the bungee is installed and the team member putting on the stabilizer bar still has a little bit of play. Since it is a bungee, it's not a solid fix.
This trial here is the extended nylon jig. This trial was 100% successful. It turned out to be the safest and sturdiest method to keep the axle in a level position, and it removed a 20-degree tilt, bringing it to an even 90 degrees. And as you can see right here, we have the new one, which is extended, the old one, which is the shorter jig.
This video will show that the axle stayed at a 90-degree position without no tilt whatsoever. Here's the video of the before condition and then the after, which creates a 90-degree angle.
Moving on to step 7, monitor both results and processes. All HYP concerns were resolved with this new jig, and we were able to also resolve the one back HYP concern, which exceeded our goal. All 23 skillets had the new details installed on them, and then we received nothing but positive feedback from red and white shift. As you can see here, our target was to get those 4 HYP concerns and bring them down to 0, which we achieved. Our impact to the total gap originally was just 3. We exceeded our goal by eliminating that concern as well as the risk concerns and brought it down to 2. Step number 8, standardized successful processes. We submitted a PCR form to change the picture from the old detail to the new detail. I'm going to hand it over to my team leader, Ray.
So after the 8 steps of the quality circle got completed, we did a post-level assessment as a group. We started off with a 1.8, and after the quality circle was finished, we ended up with a 2.2, so a little improvement, but we got knowledge from it. We went from zone D1 to zone C. So team reflection, as a team, we learned the 8 steps of problem solving, as well as making a process more efficient for our fellow team members. Being able to take all new team members into a quality circle and complete the 8 steps of problem solving, I felt comfortable doing this one. I've done multiple quality circles, but the teamwork that was involved in this quality circle, everybody worked together, everybody helped each other out, all positive comments. This quality circle flew through like a breeze because all the teamwork that was involved.
What I took from this quality circle, I've been in a couple before this that unfortunately we weren't able to see to completion. So it was very exciting to be taken out of my comfort zone, be able to fully learn all of those 8 steps, experience them, and be in a very intense and exciting teamwork environment and be able to solve this problem together.
Hi, this being my first completed quality circle, what I learned is that the first answer is not always the solution.
I would just like to add that I'm really proud of my team for putting in all the effort and completing this quality circle. Now they've all moved on to more quality circles and they're trying to spread their knowledge that they have learned from this quality circle, and I'm very proud of them. I'm going to hand it back over to Ray.
This time I would like to open it up for any questions y'all may have.